Tuberville.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thanks for being here today. Mr. Secretary, thanks for looking out for the law enforcement and the millions of people in California that still love this country and want this country to survive, and not the radicals that wave non-American flags, that protest in the streets, tear things down. It is ridiculous, and thank you for doing what you're doing, you and President Trump. It's getting out of hand. Chairman of the Personnel Committee, thanks for your recruiting. You're doing great. Keep looking out after the quality of life. Please do that. We've done research after research. We did give a raise. We want to continue to give raises. These first-year staffers in this building make tens of thousands of dollars more than first-year military personnel. That's not right. We need to change that. It's an all-volunteer Army, and thank you for working towards that. Mr. Secretary, China's kicking our butt in AI. Okay, they can build something in a year that takes us 3 or 4 years to build. The budget provides for increases in AI investment of $250 million. Is that adequate for us to catch up with China?
Senator, we are very aware of the accelerant that is AI, and that it is the next chapter, the next sphere of where advantages will be gained. And we are making the necessary investments, we believe, in this budget to stay there. We're also working with private industry in the United States, who's thankfully at this point isn't getting their butt kicked yet by China, and I think presents an opportunity for us to work with them to press the advantage. So we're looking for private partners as well to enhance our capabilities across the DoD.
You have to know your problems and where you're at before you can go forward. And hopefully we're understanding that. Obviously, we've got a lot of problems that's going on. Mr. Secretary, your opening remarks mentioned the force-wide review of military standards. What's the status of that review?
It is ongoing and very close to fruition. We've reviewed standards specifically on combat MOSs first to ensure that we haven't seen a reduction in pursuit of quotas or any other agendas. So standards are being moved back to where they were at their highest level, gender neutral. And then we're looking at overall fitness standards, overall grooming standards, overall basic standards across our formations that we believe have slipped, certainly under the previous administration, but over decades. But we're being very careful about it too. We don't want to make big changes that are wide sweeping that have unintended consequences. So we're looking service by service, but also trying to simplify and clarify as much as possible. High standards, clear standards that set us apart.
Thanks for your help on putting me on the Air Force Board of Visitors, a military academy, and look forward to going out soon. It is very important we understand we do have problems in the Air Force Academy, and we're going to get those straightened out one way or another. So thanks for you and President Trump putting me on that, the Board of Visitors. General Caine, the last few years we've seen major efforts to refocus our services for future fights. Marine Corps Force Design and the Army's Transformation Initiative are major changes to the Joint Force. Can you describe the Joint Staff's level of involvement in these efforts?
Sure, thanks for the question. As the services carefully consider what they need to look like, one of my primary jobs is a global integrator, and so I look at all of these capabilities as well as capacities, and then through a series of formal products that we deliver to the Secretary, have a chance to give the Secretary my views on this. I appreciate the leadership of both of those services, all of the services, and the combatant commanders to identify what the fight of the future looks like and what the force mix of the future needs to look like. So we're deeply involved in all that.
Thank you. Just this right up my alley here. One important aspect of recruiting is how our services are represented in elite sports. We have made progress here, but we still have to work and work some things out. But West Point this year, they had a young man that was drafted to play baseball. In the past times when President Trump was in, he allowed them to go do their thing in baseball and then come back and fulfill their service. But we are disallowing a young man at West Point to go to Major League Baseball. Could you look in that, Mr. Secretary?
Coach, we will review that, yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.